Ready?
Yep. Let's do this. Yep. Let's do this.
Hey y'all! Hello, hello, hello. How's everybody feeling? Thank y'all for joining us. I'm here today. Okay. With Muchala.
Ew.
We
You
gotta talk
accent
about
queen.
this snowfall, y'all. We
All
gotta talk
right.
about this snowfall. We are here to do, of course, a live discussion, okay, about season 6, episode 7. Whew, a lot of things went down. A lot of things went down. Come on in, y'all. All right. Welcome to the den. What did y'all think about this on episode? What would y'all rate it? What did y'all think about it? Put it in the chat. Let us know. But yeah, Moochie, what you thought about this one? What you thought about number 7? Was it hitting?
Look, there was some Easter eggs in there, y'all. Y'all gotta be paying attention to things. Even though this was a filler episode, there was much communication and things going on in there. I did enjoy the episode as usual. I like the I like I like the fact that Scully was able to help Louis out. I love that part. He had to get her to get that hate out of her heart. Okay. So so yeah, I would give it an 8 too. I'd give it an 8. Uh Scully was telling her how she got to get that hate out of her heart, and
Mm-hmm.
we know we you see Wanda's leaving, so we know that she's not gonna mess with the crack again. That was a good move. But
Mm-hmm.
now we're getting this news. Tamika done sent me some stuff last night where they talking about she having a spinoff. So is Leon
Yeah,
gonna
I
be
don't
in a
know why they
spinoff?
would release that before the
Why would
season
they
was
release
over.
it now?
Yeah.
They couldn't hold
Mm,
that.
right. Cause I kind of had a feeling she was gonna make it. I still feel like I feel like our boy is most likely not gonna make it.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, but I was happy to see her put her sobriety first and put herself first in this situation. I felt like that conversation should have been happened between. Why am I not remembering his name, y'all? I'm having the worst brain fog right now.
Oh, wait.
With Wanda's man,
Oh, Leon?
Leon. Why I
How
couldn't
you
remember his
forget
name
Leon?
for?
Look, I know
And that's
something wrong
one
with
of
you
my
because you usually be
favorites.
on point with your name. So what's
Yes,
going? Come on, girl, get it
I'm
together.
tired today, y'all. Y'all have to forgive me, but I knew we had to come through and still discuss this. But yeah, Leon, I feel like his fate was filled. Kind of like we know what's gonna happen with him more than likely, but I just also felt like that conversation should have happened a long time ago with them. And even what Sissy says to her later, I thought that was gonna happen a couple of weeks back too. And I'm like, maybe had they moved with having those conversations earlier, then we probably would not have had them going through some of the stuff that they went through in the projects. That could have avoided a lot of that, but it is what it is now at this point. So
Definitely. So like it's got me thinking what's gonna happen with Leon. Is he gonna be in the spinoff? I hope he's in the spinoff where he decide to walk away and help her with that center, but then he be dealing with people and knocking niggas off and knocking niggas out. All right?
well, we gotta see. It don't really tell you much of what it's gonna be about. It's gonna kind of, I think, go into the 1990s and what was happening there. And it's supposed to be some new of course, main character. So it should be interesting. I would give it a chance just to see what it's going to be talking about. But I definitely wasn't expecting that, and I felt like they announced it a little too soon.
I agree.
Hey, Monique Nicole.
Hey,
Let's see
yeah.
everybody that's in the house.
Yeah.
LSW, thank you for coming through.
I shared it
What's
on
up,
my
Monique
on all of my
Nicole?
socials.
Yes, Vondre, I see Uncle Clifford in the crowd. That's the first thing I tweeted out. I was like, wait, is that Uncle Clifford? And she gave a fun fact on Twitter saying that he played her cousin
Yeah, he
in
played her
season
cousin in
one.
season two. No,
Oh,
season
season two.
season
Okay.
two.
Yeah,
Because
she was like, fun fact.
yeah, he played Louis' cousin in season two. So
Hey,
this was when we
brother.
didn't know who Uncle Clifford was. All right.
Right.
So now y'all see him now. It's like, oh, what he
Yeah,
doing here?
because I sure enough
Why
was
he
like, wait a minute.
here? Exactly.
What's up, Jeremiah? Thanks for coming through.
Hey,
Hey,
Jeremiah.
Savannah. How are you? Yeah, so I definitely did notice that. I was like, wait, is that Uncle Clifford sitting back there? What's up, Zaria? Thanks
Everybody
for
was
coming
surprised to see
through.
him there, right?
Rashonda, Noel, thank you all for being here. So, of course, y'all, child, this was a sad episode. I will say that. What did you think about this beginning part with them just coming on and bringing Jerome body and all of that?
You know what I liked about it, the way Franklin handled it, because now it's no cops involved with
Yeah.
this. So this flew under the radar. They don't have to worry about the police coming and questioning them and things of that nature. And you see, Louis, even though she's kind of mad at him, she still fell in line with what he was doing. But I like the way Leon was the buffer and kept
Mm-hmm.
basically them two separated.
Yeah.
And it was just, this was heartbreaking.
Yeah.
When you
I ain't gonna lie, I can't stand Louis no more, but she acted her behind off with this part. I was like, when she was calling his name.
Yes,
She
but
really did.
she did an excellent job. She did an excellent
Mm-hmm.
job. But when they do a job like that, when you start when you can't stand them, she's doing a
Mm-hmm.
superb job because
Right.
you're growing not to like her. So yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and Franklin is and Damson is doing real good too. So
Absolutely.
they
Hey,
both doing an excellent.
yeah.
This was
He
a
was
good
in too.
episode as far as with emotions and all of that stuff.
Mm-hmm. Oh, thank you. We appreciate you.
He
He said
called
the
us the
dynamic
dynamic
duo is
duo.
back
You
in
know.
the house. You two
Mm-hmm.
really do cover a lot of content and do great work. I appreciate you.
Thank
We
you.
appreciate you. We try, baby. We be putting it in. That's
Yeah,
why I'm so tired today, baby. I need a day of relax, relate, release.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, she definitely put in the work, and of course, Leon brung her home, and I think that's when
He
things
stayed
really
with her
start.
too. So I like that part. I like that he stayed with her. Um, her face, man.
Yeah, she looked jacked the heck up. And she looked in that mirror. I thought about Man in the Mirror, Michael Jackson. Like, do you see what you need to see? But no, she still didn't.
No message could have been any clearer.
Right. Oh, God.
I don't like the Louis character, but this Oscar worthy work what with this cast.
Oh,
Facts, Noel.
absolutely. They be acting their behinds off. I
Mm-hmm.
agree. I agree. So now, what did you think about this whole scenario? You want to break this thing down with this daggone
Look,
Teddy?
hold on, let me get my notes. let me get my notes. Look, you know when she walked in there with that belly, Julie, I was like, oh shoot, she pregnant. But I remember, keep in mind, y'all, she did tell him she met somebody and she was getting married, or she told him she met somebody. He gonna look at her like, well, when did this happen? Well, when did this happen? Come on, you done took Franklin money, and now that she's telling him, look, give this dude guy his money back. He's trying to act like, oh, he got it, ill will gains. Are you serious? So he's really like headstrong on keeping Franklin's money. And it's not a good look because now you not only you putting your son in danger, you putting her in danger and her new baby of her she's a pregnant woman now. So
Yeah, she told him the only good thing you ever did for me was give me my son, our son, and now putting
Trying to
him in
take him
jeopardy,
away from me.
basically.
Yeah.
And
But
she ready to expose him. She was like, if you don't do it, like she telling him some real talk. Even Parissa had to be like, I don't like her, but I know that she not lying with what she's saying.
a public execution, she said. She want to give him a
Mm-hmm.
public execution. And you know what? Rightfully so. I
Yeah.
hope if he doesn't do what he's supposed to do, I want him to be exposed because they're going to
Mm-hmm.
try to flip this and
Exactly.
make Franklin look like the angry black man, even though he is and he has a good reason. But nah, he shouldn't get away with this scot free. I don't want him getting away with this scot free.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he is ridiculous, and we know he ain't gonna do it, even though she's giving him the best possible advice that
Mm-hmm.
she could give him with this situation. He's just out of freaking control, seriously.
Yes, definitely.
So this part, now like I said, Louis acted her behind off. But when he had to come and tell Sissy, that's what really I felt it for Sissy.
Yeah,
Cause
because
she
that's
was
her
like,
baby brother.
mm-hmm. She already knew it was something wrong. She just could sense it, but she wanted that confirmation from him. Cause she was just as calm, like, okay, so you know what I'm saying? Leon is with Louis, so where's Jerome? And he just shook his head. I was like, oh, it was like not a lot of words, but it still came across so strong.
Mm-hmm. And then when she's like she's with Leon, not Jerome. And when he said that, it was just like, wow.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Absolutely.
I was gonna say you gonna go to the comments.
Yeah,
Teddy is
she
a
said
perfect
Teddy is a
example.
perfect example of privilege. He sure
Absolutely.
is.
Mm-hmm.
Louis didn't realize it could have been avoided if she would have just left with Jerome. Exactly. And that kills me because it seemed like that part still never came to her.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-mm-mm. Sissy
Hey
is not the
Daria.
same. No. Mm-mm.
Nah, she's not gonna be the same. Now she's really gonna want to go after Teddy
Yeah.
because now her brother's gone. Now and it was just Wanda looked scared there, where she's like, I know I gotta get my man out. I know I gotta get my man out because this is getting real ugly.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Yeah. And then when she went to the morgue to see him and Franklin tried to touch her, I was like, ah.
Yeah, because she know that he could have prevented this, and they had that talk, and then he wanted to act froggy with his uncle, and it could have been diffused. But sometimes I wish Sissy would have went to that meetup with them too,
Yeah.
because I feel like she probably would have made things happen.
Yeah, at that point, she tried to leave it up to them, I guess, to kind of have that man to man sit down. She went to, him and spoke to him. She went to Jerome and spoke to him. But I don't know. I just felt like it was too far gone. Maybe if she could have been there and been a mediator, it would have made a difference. But child, unfortunately, we are what we are. I can't say that I enjoy seeing Teddy being shook, not knowing which direction he was gonna go in. I was getting real enjoyment out of that, even though I still want to see more happen to
Mm-hmm.
him.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
um at this point, she was still, I think this is when she was just still kind of trying to tell him that, I don't always agree with your ex or whatever the case may be. She never been my favorite person, but she got some points. What's really your game plan? What do you plan on doing? And then he was still trying to ask her if she want to leave with this money. It's like, how the heck you keep offering up this money that is not yours? Ugh, this irritates me.
She already telling him, look, you better have something for me to do, because if you don't, I'm going to get bored and I will find something to get into.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? So
Yeah, I agree, Brown Pretty. I can see it in Sissy eyes that she about to be on demon time.
I
Absolutely.
hate
I
that
agree.
word.
I
Yeah.
definitely agree.
Yeah.
I think that's why she making certain plans. So this, of course, you want to break down this conversation because, baby, I want to jump across that table for Sissy.
Oh, Louis' sarcasm killed me where she was like, "Well, I don't got nothing I care about here anymore." So I mean, she act like she lost. She's sitting at that table, and she act like she lost more than Sissy. Sissy lost her brother and her husband, and I think that when she said that comment, that's when she had like a reality check. And but she still wanted to like stand on what she was saying and be stubborn about it. And she's like, it's gotta stop. We all played our part in this. Everybody hands is dirty. And except for the white man. And she was right. She's right about that. And I think what she was saying to her kind of got to her, but she's you know how somebody's still stubborn and they want to hold their ground. I feel like she's going. Hopefully, she'll have a change of heart with this situation.
And it was the audacity for me. I was like, girl, you sit in this lady face like this wasn't her brother that died too. And then want to be like, oh, I just lost my husband. And then be like, all of this is Franklin's fault. I just was like, girl, like, look at this the part that was really irritating me. I said, she say all this is Franklin's fault one more time. And the fact that Sissy was able to hold that composure and just give her that reminder, like, girl, I lost a husband too. Let's not
Mm-hmm.
forget that. And I lost my brother, you know? Like, I didn't want none of this to happen. This needs to stop. And basically, no one hands is clean, okay? That's why I put it in the daggone title of this live, because I was like, it's not. Everybody had a part in it, including you. You're
Yep.
not innocent.
Exactly.
I
And
was just
she's
like,
really trying to
girl.
play this off like she's like the innocent victim in all of this. And you're not. You backdoored your nephew, and then you
Mm-hmm.
refuse to even kind of help him out. Y'all separated or things in that nature. But I just I don't
Yeah.
I I know it was I know Franklin was wrong by his approach and pulling a gun on her and stuff like that, but she's the one that initiated the beginning of this whole feud.
Yeah. And she don't want to take no part in it. And literally, that was Jerome's whole argument with her
Mhm.
before he ended up getting taken out. And you still not getting it. So, what did you think about this conversation between Leon and Franklin? For one thing, I could say Leon is a real friend, honey, because it'd be hard to borrow $20, and he over here talking about borrowing a half a million and don't know when he gonna give it back. And he was like, all right, like
He gonna
without
give it
even
back to him. They
hesitating.
done made money hand over fist.
Mm-hmm.
This is his day one.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I like the fact it was a somebody that was really eyeing Leon crazy in the background when
Yes.
they was walking there, and I had a
Mm-hmm.
problem with that. That's like a like I hope he's not gonna be one of the dudes that want to be the man just because and try to
Mm-hmm.
hurt Leon.
You know it's gonna be one out the bunch. Mm-hmm. Now, also, when Franklin made the comment about Jerome and Leon was just standing there looking at him, I was like, oh boy.
That too, when he said what he said, he should have never separated from us. When he said that, broke away from us, he was right, but it was just his delivery and how cold he was about it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that just
Um,
didn't sit right. So, of course, she over there having nightmares. And then she get up and decide to drive over to Scully's. What you thought about this?
yo, I wanted I wanted to know where she was going because I thought she was getting ready to try to find Franklin or whatever the case may be.
Mm-hmm.
But she went there and she was bout it when she was there. Get your man, Scully, Scully. Yo, that boy. She came there and it was like Jerome jumped in her the way she was talking. She wanted to sound like she sounded like a man. And then when her and Scully had this whole thing, I was like, oh, I hope they don't hurt this girl. But she was ready to take a bullet. She
Mm-hmm.
was and going back to the other scene with her and Sissy, where she said how much it's gonna take for her not to climb down in there with him. She was on a mission, and she
Mm-hmm.
figured she tried to come at Scully and Scully people take her out. But I don't even think that. I think she really wanted to talk to him. But
Yeah.
I'm trying to tell y'all at the same time what was going through my mind.
Mm-hmm.
What's your take on it? I ain't hear your take.
Yeah, I think she just one is mad. She can't sleep. She having these nightmares. She tormented. I think she did want to talk to Skelly, but she also kind of was having that attitude like, oh, if you're gonna take me out, then take me out. You know, Jerome is going to because at one point I can't remember whether it was when she was talking to Sissy or when she's talking to her cousin a little later on, but she says something about like wanting to crawl up in the dirt with him. So on one hand, I think she kind of felt that way too. That's probably why she was asking Scully, like, how did you get through it? How are you not still angry? You not mad? You don't want to do this? You don't want to do that? And he like, of course I do. Every day.
He was like, you gotta get that hate out your heart.
Miss Sharon says, I can't understand if Leon has 500,000 available to lend. Why does he want to live where he does? I mean, listen, there's a lot of people that got a lot of money or whatever different material things, and they still be right there. Not everybody always want to move somewhere. Remember, his whole thought process when he came back was, taking care of his people. And Wanda's thought process was, we don't have to be there to take care of them. We could take care of them from somebody, from somewhere else. So that was actually a choice he made.
Yeah, he made that choice, but it's really working on Wanda, and I feel
Yeah,
like
Louis is trying to get Scully as muscle.
yeah, she gonna secure him as
Yeah,
muscle,
she
but
definitely
he's
gonna
not gonna
secure
do
him.
certain things. I
She
think,
ain't got nobody else she could depend on, and sure as heck ain't Buckley. So
and she can't, and also she can't. She's securing him as muscle, but the question is she gonna still be in the game?
hmm
Now, if I what do you think as them being a team? I like it. She knows how to calm him down, and in a way, she knows how to kind of control him. So, do I see this being a team? Even though we in the last season, probably, maybe so. I would want to. I would. I wish they would have did something like, but then no, I don't wish that because then Jerome would have been gone. But like, I wish they would have been able to combine together. But they
hmm
kind of did because
they said, yeah,
they kind of did because look at how he came through
right,
when it was time to go get Louis. So
hmm
he's not where they are with all of this fighting because he tried to tell
exactly,
them in the beginning to try to
hmm
just to solve this with your family or it's going to end ugly.
right, hmm that's true. So just like Louis, Franklin is having nightmares too. He over here having a panic attack. She asking him, did this ever happen before? So
Mm-hmm.
even though he tried to act like he's so, I don't feel nothing. I'm just out here doing what I gotta do. Of course, we know he does feel something. And she is trying to calm him down. What did you think about that?
Did you see when he grabbed the hammer? Okay, look, she's like, no, it's a
Yes.
dream, it's a dream.
Mm-hmm.
He's suffering from PTSD too. He just saw his uncle get taken out,
Mm-hmm.
and you got to look at it like this. And someone said it on my channel when we were talking about the trailer breakdown. Jerome is more of a father than Alvin was to him. Even though from when the time he was growing up till his father got crazy with the alcohol, Alvin was a dad.
Mm-hmm.
But once he did what he did with the Black Panthers and he had all his drinking problems,
Mm-hmm.
Jerome stepped in and raised
Right.
Franklin
Mm-hmm.
to be a man. So yeah, he is traumatized. He's gonna be
Mm-hmm.
traumatized. They did once have a very, very close relationship where he went to him before he went to his mother sometimes. So
Exactly.
yeah, I totally get this. My son is close with my brother like that.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I understood this all, and my son calls my brother Unc.
Mm-hmm.
So all of that, I was like, wow, I could feel the emotions and understand their plight.
Right. Tall Glass says he went all the way to Ghana to get away and come back and live in the hood, you would think he at least would be somewhere. I mean, I agree. I'm not disputing what y'all saying
I'm
because
not disputing
listen,
that
I remember
either.
from the beginning when we started out the season, I really thought because we did hear him talk about Africa before with Avi, so I really thought it
Mm-hmm.
was gonna be a thing of he was gonna be trying to make it out and wouldn't be able to make it out and was gonna get caught up here. The fact that they was already there and then they came back talking about, oh, we just gonna take care of business and gather our money and so on and so forth. As soon as they said that and they came back, I was already like, yeah, no, Leon is not making it out. He pretty much sold
You
his
still
fate.
you okay? So you still think he's not gonna make it
I
out?
don't think so.
I'm hoping, but now that they said this spinoff thing, it looks like no.
I don't think
And
so.
I'm
And
being
then I felt
honest.
like it was foreshadowing. We didn't get there that yet. But
Mm-hmm.
the part at the funeral when she was telling him how, like, I feel like we've been getting a lot of foreshadowing with Leon
Oh
since he's
yeah.
been back home.
Mm-hmm.
hmm So of course, she went to her family, and she
Yeah,
trying to.
I think that's Charnel. Oh,
Yeah, I
she's
remember
Egypt, Egypt,
her.
Egypt, Egypt. So she wasn't she in the wedding?
Yeah, I believe so.
Okay. Remember
Remember a
couple
couple of
episodes.
episodes ago, Franklin had dreams when he was given something about when he was given it was all on that high from the LSD that daggone Scully gave them.
Oh, you mean when they were bodies, bodies, bodies? That
Right.
one? That
Yeah,
episode?
that's good. Okay. Yeah,
Remember?
so of course
Okay.
she was like cleaning her up and telling her she's sorry and all that. Wait, did I skip too far? Yeah, I did. I hit it twice. Or did I not have the other part? I saw you these slides be disappearing because I
Yeah.
actually thought I had the slide of when Teddy calls her up. So he's calling her, and of course she ain't even want to be bothered, and she's telling him she's busy and all that. And he's like, busy doing what? When I call, you come. So she was kind of getting a taste of how he becoming that Franklin and all that, because the way she act as if she don't still got an answer to him. It was like he was reminding her, like, I'm the one that, basically gives you the access to be able to do what you need to do and make the money you need to make. And then she still told him what? She was going to meet him at a certain time at the place. And he was like, no, you'll meet me now. She was like, no, I'll meet you then. And she hung up because of course he still didn't know what happened with Jerome.
Right. I like when
So
she said, "Listen, white man."
mm-hmm.
Okay. Can you highlight LSW's comment?
um Wanda
Um,
told Leon it doesn't look good and he doesn't.
and she
Oh,
doesn't.
doesn't want. Yeah, that's what I was referring to when I'm like later. It was kind of foreshadowing because she keeps telling him stuff, and he just keep kind of trying to tell her he got it all under control. He know what he doing, but baby, I'm like, do you really? Mm. So, what did you think about this part? Now, last week when a lot of people were saying that Ruben was probably going to run off and that he was looking weak, I kept saying I did not think Ruben was about to go any daggone way. It looked to me like he pressed him even harder now. He's just going
Exactly.
about it in a different way.
He's pressing harder because he had to me to me, I think that was all a ploy to make Frank to make excuse me, y'all, to make Teddy feel like he was afraid of him. To make
Mm-hmm.
He wanted Teddy to think he was afraid of him. I don't think he is. Um
Yeah, I didn't think he was.
yeah, so I don't think he's afraid of him at all. And
Yeah, that was a bit much. They over here thinking the baby, just crying and like, oh, go check on him. And then he in there and Gustavo looked pissed. He was really pissed. But his girl kind of ticked me off too because it's like now you want to take it serious where you like, oh, this is getting out of hand, but it wasn't out of hand this whole time. When Gustavo Ben was trying to tell you that you should leave, you was trying to stand 10 toes down. Like, no, we gonna wait here, even when you knew that the DEA and all this different kind of stuff was involved. So Now that he came in the house, you over here talking about some maybe we should go ahead and leave and maybe we shouldn't tell you where we going. And he like, yeah, maybe.
So do you think she gonna leave?
Yeah, I think she should leave. If I was her, I would. I would have left the first time he said it.
Yeah.
What the heck? I'm staying here for a shoot.
Hey, Kendall M.
Hey, Kendall, what's up? That's how. Look at that look. Gustavo was giving him though. They really got Gustavo pressed up, baby.
I know they got him pressed from all sides, yo. And he's like, I don't know what to do. It's Louis' fault, as Jay said.
Yeah, it is. I agree with you. And she not taking none of the accountability at
She's
all.
not.
That's what pisses me off even more with her.
But you know what? I'm gonna pull up my I got the picture with the bathroom scene. Let me get that picture real quick for you because that we got to go back and talk about that. We have to go back and talk about that. Just for the simple fact is that when he called, was you listening to that conversation she was having with her friend?
Who?
Louis. Did you listen at all to that conversation she had with her friend when she was in that tub? And she said,
yeah.
She said, to me, this, if you wasn't listening to this conversation, now I have every right to be mad at Louis. I got every right to be mad at her for the simple fact is because the way she said that
yeah, I don't know what happened to some of my
it's
pictures.
all right.
I had the
I got
picture of
it.
her in the tub, and then I had the picture of her talking to Teddy. But I know they was reminiscing.
Yeah,
talking about
that reminisce conversation was a big deal to me. And you know why I say it's a big deal? For the simple fact is that hold on. Oh, this doggone thing. Now it's twisted. Just give me a second. That conversation that they had, let me just elaborate on that. She said that she's been through this before. And that's because of her ego, the way she carries on. How did I get here again?
Exactly.
When she said that, I was like, well, so there was a first time with this? So what was your thoughts on that?
I caught that too.
What was your thoughts when she was like, how did I get here again?
Yeah, I was wondering what happened. Like, when was this again? When, what happened the first time? Because they was talking about how they used to play a game. Then she mentioned that or how did I get here again? I already went through this. And then she was like, the worst part was that she keeps forgetting Jerome died. I'm trying to remember. But I know they said a lot in that little span of time. And then that's when, of course, the phone kept ringing and she's like, oh boy, this, Jack behind. She ain't want to be bothered with Teddy. But yeah, I definitely caught that part. I was like, so what exactly happened to you before? Who was this with?
Hey.
Nah, I didn't say everything was her fault, but just like Sissy said, nobody's hands is clean. She definitely played a role. Where I get pissed at her at is that she acts like it's only Franklin's fault, and she had no part in it, and that's absolutely a lie. She had plenty of parts in this because she wanted the power. She even
sound like you
eating
already. Okay, so what? I'm not gonna see you.
So.
All right, let's let me know. I'm up.
Right, how she seems to get herself in these kind of things. Yeah.
All right, I got the picture if you let me share my screen.
Or was it before? I don't know. That's the whole thing. I don't know what she meant by
I don't think that was Claudia she was talking about.
I think it was even before
I think it was like from where she was originally.
Right. Louis' friend was telling her everything she needed to rationale her not being accountable.
Yeah, she needs to hold herself accountable for this. She needs to hold herself accountable for this.
That's the part that takes me off. I just can't with that. I don't like people that you gonna point the finger at me, but you got 3 coming back at you all the time.
Look,
But this was the part we was talking about too with Wanda kind of coming in and finally telling him that she needs to go ahead and get out the project. So he's like, "You leaving me?" And she like, "Nah, I'm not
No.
leaving you, but I can't be here and be into these things. Like, I'm not gonna make it." And
Yeah,
I was happy that she said that.
I'm glad she's in survival mode. Ow,
Mm-hmm.
hey Savannah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Young Nine Slim said it's Franklin's fault, 90% Franklin.
That's
Wow.
your opinion. You got the right to it.
You
I
got the
don't
right
agree.
to it.
We
I
can
don't
agree to
agree.
disagree on that.
I don't agree with that.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I can't believe Uncle Jerome is dead for what? Y'all, we are still trying to cope with
Exactly.
this like this a real death, y'all. That's the crazy part.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. He didn't need to be dead if he would have got on that plane, but that's not the way they wrote it. Somebody used to always tell me that when I used to get mad at how things went in the show.
Mm-hmm.
They'd be like, "Yeah, but that's not how they wrote it."
I know.
For real. Mm-mm-mm. So then, see, this is what I was looking for before.
Oh, it came
That's
up.
when he was on the daggone phone with her. I'm like, where the heck the pictures went?
You know what? He just was like, he wants to meet with her, and I'm glad she met with him though. I'm glad
Yeah.
she met with him because he think he's gonna get his way out of this, and I'm hoping
Mm-hmm.
she stick to the plan.
Right.
I ain't mean to
Yeah,
go
he
ahead.
got a one-track mind at this point, and
Mm-hmm.
he was kind of bugging, like, why the heck she talking to me like that? But I don't know, y'all. So this is when Wanda and Sissy had this conversation. I felt like Sissy was kind of preparing, like what we was mentioning earlier. Somebody had said it in the comments that Sissy is about to be on demon time. Like she looked like she don't care no more. Like what she's saying to Wanda now, I expected her to say to Wanda episodes back when Wanda first came and was like, "I'm having a hard time in the projects and all that." But I wasn't expecting for her to be like, "Oh, take over the whole, you know what I'm saying, censor and run it. I'm not going to be there no more. You would be doing me a favor." I was like, "Whoa, so what you going to be doing?" And it was like the same time that I asked that, Wanda was like, "So where you going? What you going to do if you're not going to be there?" And she never answered. She just was kind of
And
looking off.
you know
I'm
why
like,
I don't think
"Uh-oh."
she answered? I think she feel like she not gonna make it out
Yeah, it
because
could be that too.
She feel like she ready to take
Like
Teddy
she don't
and
care.
risk her life doing it because
Mm-hmm.
of how much he has taken from her. So yeah, I she's gonna have an apartment, Wanda.
Yeah.
So she's gonna be all right. The question is, now I feel like he needs to get out. He needs to just hand it over to that other dude. The dude that was standing with Einstein, I forgot his name. But he's been with him from the second season.
Mm-hmm.
So give it to this dude.
Mm-hmm.
And no, I'm making the mac and cheese Savannah for the repast.
Yeah, I said I was gonna make some potato salad, but you know what, Savannah? I make the best banana pudding, baby.
Oh
Let me
Lord.
just toot beep
With
beep.
the
Okay.
vanilla wafers.
How
With the
you knew?
with the vanilla wafers.
Yes. Oh
Kane
God.
tried to kill Louis, Jerome, and Sissy because Franklin. Okay, yeah, I get what you're saying, but that it
Mm.
wasn't that was because of Louis. Louis went after Kane people with the detective.
Oh yeah.
Franklin knew nothing about that because remember Franklin resolved that situation with Kane. Him and Leon went and spoke to Kane and they
Mm-hmm.
worked things out and they was doing things on their end and I won't even say it was Jerome. It was Louis and Detective Buckley that orchestrated all of that. And you can't he the way he orchestrated it, it was a half-ass job. It was a half job where because of this one sniffing on the booger sugar. Okay?
Mm-mm-mm. um I don't know, but these things don't seem to be in order. But anyway, this is when Franklin met up with Gustavo. Now this part made me laugh. I ain't even gonna lie. Like at first, Franklin was concerned, like, "What's going on, Gustavo? What happened? Talk to me, tell me," because he was telling him that he couldn't get him all the money right then and there. When Gustavo mentioned DA, he was like, he started looking all around, like, "Yo, what the heck you meeting me for? You talking to the deputy?" That part made me chuckle. I ain't even gonna lie. Cause he was trying to make sure he ain't bring them there with, what I'm saying, to him now. But once he broke everything down to him, then he calmed down because he had the gun out, like, "You talking to the damn DEA? What the hell?"
Yeah, this. I'm glad he came clean and he was honest with him, though.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you don't gotta shout, young non-slim. Look how he's shouting. He is like, Louis went after Kane because he tried to kill her in Jerome. Look, I got you, homie. So look, I know he went after them, but in the process, Franklin did try to defuse this situation so it wouldn't go sideways. So
yeah.
Look, you don't gotta yell.
Oh, Trump got indicted for real?
Yes, he did, honey.
Oh shoot!
I want to see lock him up. Breaking news: Orange Head Trump was indicted.
You said you feel bad for Oso.
Yeah, I feel bad for him, but if he would have helped Franklin last season, maybe he wouldn't be in this situation. You ever thought about that? Who got the music? What music?
Yeah. It's a sticky situation.
James bringing ribs. All right, James, you bringing the ribs?
I thought for a moment that Franklin was gonna shoot Gustavo after he mentioned. Yeah, me too. I definitely did.
Nah, he not in jail yet, is he? I ain't watched the news, so I don't know.
Yeah, me either. I used to watch that thing so much. But what y'all thought about this part, child? Because I said, what did this man just say?
You know
he said the end with the
he
did. ER.
But you know what? I'm glad we seen it because that's how they talk about us when we not around. So let's put it on the table. What? That nigga murdered his father?
Mm-hmm.
Look.
But he also said, I don't want to hear it. Okay, I don't want to know nothing. I don't need to hear all the details. All I need you to do is take care of it.
Savannah, you
what
want
you thought
Arbor
about
Miss
that?
Crackberry Wine? I ain't heard of Arbor Miss in a long time. What did I think about this part? I think Teddy is treading on thin ice.
He been on there.
Don't be surprised if the CIA give him a jab and take him out.
That's what I've been thinking. That's exactly what I think. I don't think
because
Franklin
his boy don't even feel
to do anything to him. I think they gonna take care of them. They take care of him themselves.
I want him to get his money.
I really do, because I'm surprised he been going on this long. Because he was been rogue.
And he's not CIA.
Yep. And if Oso didn't take so long to go to Franklin, he would have probably not even been as in much stuff as he's in. I was been saying for the longest that he should have went to him. He over here thinking Teddy really worked with them and all of that. And I think when that guy told him like he's not even with the CIA, that made a big difference to him too. But it was like too little too late because now he's so caught up in between all these different daggone people.
He better hope he don't become a casualty in this situation, because if they decide to clean this whole mess up,
exactly,
especially if Julie goes and drops and does that public execution she's talking about.
Right. So of course this is when these two met up in person. Now he looked a little shook. He looked like he wasn't expecting for her to say. No, that's not funny. But for one, he thought she was like, it was like if he thought she was supposed to care that he said Franklin killed his father, and two, he looked shocked as heck to find out that daggone Jerome was gone. He was speechless.
Mm-hmm. Because now he don't know what happened.
Right.
And I'm glad she explained it this way because now he looks scared.
Mm-hmm.
Because she made it seem like Franklin took out his own uncle.
Right.
And I like where she's going with this. I like where she's going with it, even though and I feel like her and Sissy really had like a heart to heart.
Mm-hmm.
And she's gonna play into this, but
Mm-hmm.
you don't know if she's gonna be
Yeah,
committed.
Kendall, he was never gonna give it to him, even if he didn't kill his dad. I mean, that probably just made it worse when now he wants to take Franklin out. But he never plans on him walking away with nothing, and he don't plan on Louis walking away with nothing either. That's what Franklin and them was trying to explain to her, but she don't seem to get it. At the end of the day, Teddy really think he out here being some kind of superhero. Like
now, you know what I mean? You know what I wanted to say? Do you remember? We're going to go back to the last episode. Do you remember when John and Jerome had that conversation where she wanted to get her money? Instead of them going to Jamaica, they should have went to where was it, Cuba?
Yeah.
They should have went there, got the money, and then went somewhere else. They could have did all of this, and she could have bowed out gracefully.
Right.
But she's greedy. She got greedy. That's what she messed up.
Yeah. I agree. So, of course, we get to this funeral, y'all. Lord have mercy.
What you think of Big D?
Rest in peace, Unc. This was a beautiful service, though.
Are we having a moment of silence?
Service together.
Are we having a moment of silence?
Yeah.
Pray your hands in the chat, please. Pray your hands in the chat. Give it up for Jerome. Give it up for Unc.
Yeah. I had some what's that called? Crown Royal last week. Okay, last weekend that just passed. Had a little pour a little out for Unc, okay? But they did put this service together really, really nice. Now, what did you think? Let me see if the screenshot is still here. Because it seemed like my screenshots want to disappear. Of course, that was when she was looking at him and everything. I mean, looking at the picture now.
This part was funny with Scully.
When Scully went
that was funny to me. He was like, what the?
Yeah, what was that about?
He just was nodding his head like, all right, you know.
I was like, wait a minute.
I'm telling you, they gonna end up you know, I feel like you see how they got together and brought in the cavalry to get Louis? I feel like they need to all get together and get Teddy like this. I'm just saying.
So we had a couple things that happened at the funeral because it was that interaction. It also was some guy that was looking at Leon funny. Then we had Franklin going up to Gustavo saying, like, you know, we moving forward. I got some good news for you. And he was saying something about a plan they was putting together to make him, you know, feel like he's setting him up or whatever. And then we had Buckley coming up to Louis giving his condolences. Child, I want to just... Do she know he lying? That's all I want to know. Is something going to happen to Buckley?
Yeah, I think she knows he's lying. She knows he lying because she know her man. Because and not only that, keep in mind, all she got to do is talk to Scully. Because remember, he told Scully that he didn't page him back. So if now that her and Scully's talking, and Scully going to tell the truth.
Absolutely. That's a good point. Yeah, because I was like, he looked her right in the face and lied. Talking about, no, he didn't page me.
Yeah, Buckley's on thin ice. Because, you know, he want Louis for himself. He think now that he got it, he think this crackhead really think he got a chance with Louis now. Because now that Jerome is gone. Yeah. I was like, is he serious right now?
Mm-hmm. You said praying for Malcolm too. Yeah, man.
Yeah,
We did a review yesterday
yeah,
on
we
that
did that.
child.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, we was on my channel yesterday. So if you have not watched that, please go and watch it. And it's quick because we was
Buck
in and out.
Buckley. I'm with you with that.
Yeah, I agree. She knows he's lying to all glass. You're right.
Yeah,
Remember last season, Franklin told Louis you wanted to be out in front. Losing Jerome was the piece for her
exactly.
greed. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely agree.
So
So,
okay.
yeah, of course, Sissy says her goodbye. Oh man. That's who I only one I really feel sorry for, y'all. I'm gonna just keep it real. I feel sorry for Sissy. And Sissy just been trying to keep these people together.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody wanna listen to her. She tired and she about to get up out of here, and I don't think she cared no more at this point. No. But yeah, we did. I seen somebody put in the comment. We did talk about the fact that Uncle Clifford was here at the funeral. That's him sitting right behind Louis, and we gave. I was mentioning earlier how the actress that plays Louis put out a fun fact about the fact that he played her cousin in
Mm-hmm. He
Moochie
was
Son. It
in
was season two because
season two.
I didn't remember. I didn't know she said season one, but I do know she tweeted out about it yesterday because everybody was like, "Wait, is that Uncle Clifford? Is
When
that Uncle
she
Clifford?"
tweeted season one, and it's season one. I ain't right. So
I thought she said one, but it could have been possibly
okay,
been
I thought
two.
it was two because
I was just like, oh, okay. I'm like, I didn't remember that because I actually do want to revisit and go back to one again sometime in the future. So
who
it's been a
knows?
minute,
Maybe that might
but
be one of our next projects.
mm-hmm.
We'll put a vote in.
Yeah.
Because I jumped on this the third season, I think. Oh no, the fourth season. So yeah.
So now, what do you think about Dion coming
He
up to Leon to make sure that?
I wanted to talk about this. I he knows he was wrong. He knows he was wrong. It was an alpha male fight, and look, you got your ass handed to you,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't think we're gonna see him retaliate.
I don't either. I know
He's
some
not gonna.
people
I
were
don't. I
saying.
don't see him retaliating. But that other little nigga that we saw, that's the one that we might have a problem with.
Hmm.
Because keep in mind, he was warned about that when they was like, "Yo, what you gonna do? Because you all over the place. First, you want to be a peaceful, then you want to be you want to be a killer,
Right.
and you went away with a crackhead, and you came back with a wife. All of that. So look,
Yeah.
I I think that was like a foreshadowing moment too, because some of people want to be the man just because,
Exactly.
and he needs to get out of this environment.
Mm-hmm.
I hope that he has his. I hope the spinoff brings him there, where we see a different Leon, or the Leon that he was really trying to become when he went to Africa.
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna be doing anything else. I already didn't feel that way, but to me, this kind of sealed it for me with him
Mm-hmm.
coming up to him and asking him that. Like, he wanted to make sure. And I think the last conversation that he had with Jerome, too, and he probably just like, I mean, we'll see. But because I know some people feel like he's still going to have something for Leon, but I don't really think he is. And,
Well, let's ask the people. What are your thoughts? Do you think that we might see this guy come back and try to harm Leon? Do you think that or do you think he fell in line, took the ass whooping, and he's out of Dodge. He already took the money, so look at how he's strolling in there with that
mhm.
nice suit on.
Yeah, Kendall says I thought Dion was gonna retaliate, but after seeing the convo between Scully and Louis, I'm thinking it might be Scully because of his daughter.
Ooh,
I don't know. Some people been saying that. I don't see it either, but it could. It's not impossible. It
that would
definitely
be
is not
weird if it
impossible.
happens now, because to me, he could have had it happen in that gunfight and nobody would have knew
Mm-hmm.
what happened.
Right.
That's when I thought it was gonna happen.
Mm-hmm.
But they kept them separate.
Mm-hmm.
And then when they got in the room, it was a different energy because everybody in that room loved Jerome.
Right. So now this is when yo, Franklin is a mess. I tell you. This is when Franklin comes up to her. When he said, what can I do for you, Auntie? What do you need, Auntie? It reminded me of Michael B. Jordan and Black Panther saying, hey, Auntie. That's the first thing
The
that came to my mind.
sarcasm, right?
Yeah. And she was asking him what made him come back. What did you think about this whole layup? What his answer was, and
I like his answer where she was like, "Why did you come save me?" And all she had to do was give up Buckley. That's
yeah, I
all
didn't
she had to
understand her
do.
fighting so hard
How
for Buckley. That
you?
made no sense to me.
Yes, that's the part I'm not understanding. They wasn't even asking for her man. They was asking for Buckley.
Mm-hmm.
And Kane wasn't asking for her man for the simple fact is they grew up together.
Right.
He didn't want that to go down either, Kane. Because you see how the conversation that took place, you know,
Oh,
this don't
really?
gotta
I didn't
happen.
see. Mm-hmm.
So yeah, so I didn't see her comment.
She said Jannard was sitting next to Louis. I didn't notice it.
Yeah, he wasn't sitting next to her. He was sitting in the like a couple of seats over from him.
Okay.
But he was at the funeral too. Keep in mind, her cousin is with him.
Yeah, I remember that.
So
I remember
yeah,
that,
so
but I wasn't even paying attention to him being there at the funeral. But
yeah.
I do remember
Remember,
him
he was
being
at
in it.
I seem like everybody that was at the funeral, at the wedding, was at the funeral.
Mm-hmm.
Because keep in mind, when she got back to the house, she was opening cards from her wedding.
Exactly. They still had gifts there.
They had gifts that they didn't open. So they ain't even been married. I don't even think they was married a couple of weeks. This is
right.
it looked like this is a couple of weeks later.
Right.
Because remember, she didn't go on the honeymoon.
Yeah. That's so sad. Yeah, but I like this whole part too. Like, I mean, I just said, Franklin, you are something else, boy. Like, just him saying that part. And then when he was like, my mother raised me good and I didn't want to see a woman be hurt, so I couldn't live with that. So I came back and she was like, really? And he was like, no.
I think he was being honest, but he still wants to have that tough experience.
Yeah, I more so felt like he came back because of his uncle, but it could have been some truth in that part too. Like I said, he tries sometimes some of that is him. Don't get me wrong.
He gave her a warning.
I feel like he tries to put
Why
on the
don't you
extra.
give up Buckley?
But I definitely didn't believe when he said to her, "Oh no, it really wasn't that. It was that I basically wanted to you made me a promise, which of course was to get Teddy. Mm-hmm. So like now I'm gonna hold you to it. I don't believe that for a minute.
Nah, it wasn't that. It was his uncle because he knew he would have had to face the wrath of him.
Yeah. So we gonna play this little clip.
Okay, let's go.
Let's see. Okay.
You know that?
Good evening, Pumpkin and Spice. That part, I was kind of mad at him for his sarcasm. Because he's just like, hey, auntie. Like, now you want to call me auntie? Like, if you don't get out of my face, little boy, now you want to call me auntie? But I'm glad she said, why'd you save me? That conversation needed to be had. But he tried to warn her. It's not like he could take her out of there at that moment. You think... Let me ask you this, Tamika. Do you think that Kane would have let him walk out of there with her?
No.
Even if Buckley came, do you think that
Mm.
if all she had to do was give up Buckley?
Yeah, I didn't understand her holding on tight to the whole Buckley thing. I didn't
I
get
don't care
that.
if you grew up with him.
Right. That didn't make no sense to me. Now, I could see if it was Jerome,
Yes.
then that would have made sense. But I was like, you really going this hard for this dude? And at the end of the day, when Jerome over here paging him, he busy getting high on the daggone car. Like, girl.
And going off to a third galaxy.
Mm-mm. That didn't make no type of sense to me. Moochie, you had something here you wanted me to.
Oh, that was earlier. You don't gotta show it. Oh wait, SJ got 2 comments. I ain't even see. He said kill them all except the 2 that went to Africa. Franklin's baby mama. What the heck? You just want to take everybody out, SJ. That's from when they was in the tub when they had that conversation.
Kane was definitely watching for Franklin's reaction, because I really didn't get the point of Kane even calling him there, to be honest.
Yeah,
when he
and
called
he
him
did
there,
that
I was like, what the heck you calling him there for?
To see his reaction, just like Kendall said. To see what kind of rise he was going to get out of him, to see if he was going to be like a turncoat, but he had to go in with it. This is why I said Louis going to catch him getting high.
Yeah. I could definitely see that. Yep.
So we've been here about an hour. So
yeah, guys, that was the episode. So what did y'all guys rate this? What did you rate? You said an 8?
I said an 8.
Yeah, I would say about an 8. To me, this was kind of like a build-up episode, set-up episode for what we about to get into. I think 8 is going to go down, 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 baby. Okay?
What about 9? How many episodes is it supposed to be?
10. But that preview for 8 is looking heavy. So,
yes.
I give it about an 8. And
so I think by the time
this out.
I'm gonna say it like this: by the time they see Teddy, I think Teddy's really gonna think he gonna take Franklin, but it's a real risk. You know how Teddy be taking out people with them damn needles. So the question is, look, he was getting ready to take Gustavo out with that needle,
right?
So is Ruben gonna be involved with this or what? Because Ruben want to just lock everybody up.
Yeah.
Because they was even talking about locking up Franklin. But now that Franklin told him the operation, basically, do you think that Franklin's gonna walk away from this?
I don't think Franklin is walking. Listen, I'm going to be honest with y'all. I wasn't really expecting for anybody to walk. I said maybe Sissy was walking. That's what I was saying.
And I'm even worried. I'm
worried about her because she don't care about nothing no more.
Facts.
So, I don't know, y'all. But we going to definitely see what's going to be going down. So, 9 because Uncle Jerome is dead. Okay, I can see that. Yep, we got 3 more to go. Kendall said an 8. Yeah, I give it about an 8.
Well, SJ gave it a 9.
It was a nice little setup for what we about to get into. Ellis said an 8. So do y'all think that as far as Louis, because I'm assuming that it's gonna be Louis gonna be acting like she's helping Franklin to get Teddy and acting like she's helping Teddy to get Franklin, but which one is she really gonna go with? That's gonna be the big question, I think. And it looks like everybody's gonna be involved in one way or another, like the DEA, the KGB, Teddy. It's gonna be a hot mess, y'all. So
do you think Gustavo's making it out of this?
I don't, you know what, to be honest, before I didn't think he was making out. He may make it out since he's helping helping Franklin now. I think he have a better chance with Franklin than he has had with any of these ABC agencies, okay? Because especially that DEA, they was about to get him killed. And Franklin was ready to kill him. So I feel like Franklin is his best bet.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. I'm worried. I'm really I'm really at this point. I want Franklin to get out, but the question is now that we going to let's just talk about the trailer breakdown for next episode. You got Veronique. He's sending her on some plane.
Mm-hmm.
Now I still don't trust her, y'all.
Thank you.
I still don't trust her. Thank you, Kendall. I still don't trust her. I don't know about this woman.
Yes, please, y'all, hit the like button. If you are not subscribed, please subscribe.
Yes,
I'm trying to
and
make my way up to 700 and then on to 1,000, y'all.
she is trying to get monetized, y'all.
Tell a
Come
friend
on.
to tell a friend.
Yes, tell a friend to tell a friend, and tell a friend to tell a friend about Tamika's Den, okay?
Okay. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, listen, y'all know since the beginning, I don't believe that Veronique and that baby's gonna live. That's just me personally. I don't.
I don't
think
wait. Let me find out that plane gonna crash. Because remember, we talked about that before.
I just don't see her making it out. I really don't. But if she do, and she can, get out with some money, because maybe Franklin not. Look, I ain't mad at her. I do the same thing. Just listen. But I really don't see her making it out, to be honest, y'all. So this it's gonna be interesting to see who's the last man standing. This has been a crazy ride, especially if you've been watching, Snowfall from the beginning. And I know it's certain little things that we probably would want to see go another way. Not all of us gonna be happy. I'm definitely not gonna be happy if Louis walk away with nothing and be sipping on a margarita on the beach. I'm gonna be mad. I'm gonna let y'all know that right now. Y'all might get a little rant video from me.
No, I already I still got a rant for her.
Oh God. But yeah, we talked about that earlier, that his wife was saying to give back the money. He's not gonna give back that money. And I think she's gonna end up exposing him, because she did it once before, so why wouldn't she do it again? And I wouldn't be mad at it if she did. I think that's what Teddy deserves.
I do think she's gonna expose him. Okay, we have to back watch.
I don't think she's the FBI. I don't think so. I know some people were saying that. I think she's a very good scammer, but I don't think she's the FBI. But
nah, she's not FBI. He would have been busted by now.
Yeah.
And all of that illegal stuff she was doing, she was acting like an FBI agent with that lady at the office when they got all of Franklin's business.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. We have to back watch a couple of episodes when she was sitting on the beach with Franklin, maybe. I don't know.
Nah, but that was an episode where they went on a vacation. That was in real time. It wasn't like a time jump or anything like that. Yeah. And she's pregnant again. Who pregnant again?
All right, y'all. I'm going to go eat me something and try to rest for a minute, because your girl is tired. Okay, tired. All right. I was tired. I was feeling real low. Okay. But I appreciate you all for coming through. Thank you, everybody that stopped in the live. LSW, Brown, Pretty Talk, Gas, Kendall, Savannah, Michelle, LSW, Pumpkin and Spice, Young Nas Slim. Even though you was not agreeing with us, I appreciate you.
No, I like the debate. So
yeah,
look, we could agree to disagree.
We're not gonna all receive things in the same way. That's okay. We still got nothing but love. Okay. Nothing but love for you, babe. Let me start. James Kelly. That's how I start getting when I get sleepy, y'all. I get silly. So I'm gonna rest for a minute. But what you got coming up on your channel, Moochie?
I'm trying to do this thing with Yellow Jackets, but I think we're gonna get on and talk about the top thing moments of episode 1, and we're gonna dive into episode 2. So we're gonna do that. Of course, y'all know Power Book 2 comes on tonight. So, but y'all know, we I'm gonna be getting that together, and I got like my little moments that I want to talk about about Snowfall. I'm just gonna upload a video, so please be tuned to that. And then Sunday I'm gonna be dropping the schedule that I'm gonna be working for the week. So please keep your notifications on. Holler at your girl. And if y'all didn't hit that like and share button, hit the like and share button and put me up in that algorithm. All right.
Yes, thank you to SJ Show and Antonio. If I missed anybody, thank you too. Thank you. We appreciate you all. So we will see y'all another time. For me, what do I have? Tomorrow night we gonna have Love After Lockup. If y'all
Oh
into
yeah, I
Love
forgot
After
to say
Lockup,
that.
make sure
Wow.
y'all come through. That's gonna be on Moochie channel. Even though we stream on both channels.
Yeah, we gotta talk about Derek, because child, he done got arrested.
Yeah, we gotta get into that. And then Saturday, I'm gonna have self-care Saturday and what you should be watching. I'm gonna give y'all a breakdown for all the movies. Well, not all, but some of the movies that's gonna be out for April in the movie theaters, also on streaming services, TV shows and movies that y'all may want to check out. I usually do that every month, so there is gonna be that time. So come through and hang out and check it out. I appreciate you guys. Till next time. Toodaloo.